Hi, this is a Word document that does not contain any special styles. It's just basically using the styles that Word provides, which typically you're probably used to. So, for instance, chapter title, Word has a style called book title. And if you don't see this pull down menu here, on mine, if you hit style panes, it toggles back and forth, open and shut. So this would be book title. Heading 1 typically is what Microsoft Word uses. And then for regular paragraphs, we have normal, just normal. And that your normal may look different depending on what your default settings are. But we'll move on. Heading 2, body text normal, H3, heading 3, and so forth. When we get to the bulleted lists, a lot of people like to use the automatic bullet feature. And this is great if you're going to remain in Microsoft Word throughout the entire life of the project. When it's going into InDesign, it is not a good function to use. We're moving on. So this is just regular body text, normal. And then this is something that I like to have a lot of times when I'm getting a chapter to lay out. It's called a production directive. It's something kind of unique, I guess, to the way I like to work. And what it does is it tells me, this is an instruction from you. This is the part where I want you to do something. Layout tech. I want you to insert an image, or I want you to start a sidebar, or something that is somewhat unique to the design. Normal, H2, pretty much normal stuff. Okay, now we're to the numbered lists. And again, Microsoft Word has a numbered list feature, which is nice if you're going to keep it in Microsoft Word for the life of the project. When it comes into InDesign, it's not so great. Then we have normal again. There's the production directive again. Start note head, note box, end note box. Sometimes by having an end production directive, that tells me that that note box has ended. Because sometimes when I get Word files, there's a paragraph below the note paragraph, and I'm not really sure sometimes where the note stops and the regular chapter continues. So that's helpful. Again, heading 3. And for these sidebars, probably what you've done in most cases is just used normal and then maybe hit the indent a little bit just to kind of offset it so it looks different for you, which is fine, for you. And then we move on. And then if this is unique for Arm and Dalton, but they have the step bullets. And so in this case, again, you may or may not use the step bullet or the bullet feature, but this box, or this not box, but this symbol combination, bracket, SB bracket, that tells me to replace that with an image that's going to be the step bullet image. So those are helpful for me to have, so I know that it's not a bulleted list and it's a step bullet, and I can then replace those. So let's go on. And that did bring up another point that I forgot to mention up here. So anyway, that we are using a bullet list, I forgot. Okay, so that's what, if you didn't use any of the styles that I'm advocating that you use, I'm going to show you what happens when I get a file like this that has Microsoft Word styles used.